All right, hey everybody. So I wanted to show you what to do if you're on the multi-camera scene, but you're not seeing anything. You're not seeing what's actually in the program output of the Blackmagic switcher. The first thing you're going to want to do, and so what I've done right here is I've sort of simulated this. I couldn't actually, of course, get it to mess up. It wouldn't mess up when I wanted it to mess up, right? So I'm actually not sure why it messes up like it does. But what I've done is I've simulated it, and I'm going to show you the process you go to check this. So the first thing you'll notice is that this typically happens in between services when we switch the scene collection from English to Spanish. Then all of a sudden, the multi-camera that was working perfectly is no longer working. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check and make sure that our black, let me see if I can bring this into the light a little bit, this Ultra Studio mini recorder, which has this SDI cable going into the back of it on the inside, and then it outputs this lightning bolt cable. We want to make sure that all of that is on there really well. And I'm going to follow this cable to our adapter. This converts it actually from Thunderbolt, let's see, Thunderbolt 2, converts it from Thunderbolt 2, which is what this is. And I'll just pull that out so you can see that. Thunderbolt 2 to a USB-C or Thunderbolt 3 cable. So that's Thunderbolt 3, but it's also a USB-C connector. I'll put that back in. Excuse me. There we go. Put this back in. It's hard to do it. Sorry. All right, there we go. So first thing you want to do is check those connections, and then you can even try unplugging this and plugging it back in. If that doesn't fix it, the next step will be to, of course, get on one of your, it doesn't matter if you're on the multi-camera message or the multi-camera worship, it doesn't matter. Just get on one of the multi-camera scenes, and you're looking at this Blackmagic device. And the reason why it doesn't matter which one you're on is because this same Blackmagic device is on anything that has the multi-camera, anything that's pulling from your program on your ATEM switcher. So you're going to highlight the Blackmagic device. First of all, make sure it's turned, the eyeball's turned on, obviously. You're going to click on the gear icon. It pulls up this window right here. So typically what I found in the past when this window is pulled up, a lot of and it's not working, a lot of this information for some reason won't be filled in. I don't know why. Now all this is automatically applied. We don't really need to change any of these settings, but typically what's happened in the past to fix it is I'll simply click on the device drop-down menu, and I'll select Ultra Studio mini recorder, and it auto-populates all these other fields, and then all of a sudden the image appears right here, and it works. But sometimes you're not given that option. I will want to clarify that my trick for making this not work is I changed the video connection from SDI to HDMI, so that's how I'm getting this black screen here. But of course, this needs to be set to SDI, so I wanted to make sure that was clear. But the last resort, so obviously there's not a lot of time between services. The last resort for fixing this issue would be simply to exit out of OBS completely, quit OBS, and then you'll want to start OBS back up just by clicking on that icon down there. That fixed it this past Sunday when it happened. If you happen to already be streaming, say you're in that 10-minute window period and you're already streaming, of course you're gonna have to stop streaming over here. But luckily, since we streamed the Vimeo, it should continue to stream. On Vimeo, it will just be black screen, which is unfortunate. So once you open OBS back up, you're gonna wanna immediately start streaming again. And hopefully you have this issues resolved and you can actually see your camera input. That is kind of where we're at right now. This will be, you really want to check this first thing. So when we're switching between the English and Spanish service, we want to check and make sure that after we do that, that scene collection switch from English to Spanish. We want to make sure we can still see this, and then we want to keep an eye on it until service starts and make sure that it doesn't just blip out on us. I have a theory that the Thunderbolt ports on this Mac here sometimes glitch out, and that's what's causing this issue. I'm not positive about that, but I think that might be the issue. So we just want to keep an eyeball on that. All right, thanks guys.